This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Friday, the 7th of February. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather very quiet today, despite the fact a front is draped across the state. Most of Alabama rain-free. Let's begin with the upper air look as we kind of look toward the future. This is where we stand now, and it's the same deal. There's a zonal flow, and that's keeping the really cold air to the north. And fronts are really having a hard time pushing deep into Alabama because they become parallel to the upper airflow. We'll check the radar composite across the deep south. And again, there's just not much out there. Got a couple of showers down in extreme South Alabama. Looks like parts of Escambia and Covington counties. Got a few showers up in Tennessee, and that's about it. Now, there is a front just north of Birmingham. North of that front, we've got upper 50s and low 60s. It's cooler today. For example, Haleyville 61, Cullman 63. But if you cross on the other side of that front, we've got 81 for Demopolis, 81 for Centerville, 78 degrees for Clanton. Here's the big view, and again, you can see the difference. North of the front, Huntsville, 59. South of the front, Dothan, wow, 87. That might be an erroneous observation there. I would suggest that would be probably 77. Sometimes the data gets entered wrong, but Mobile is 80. So again, the front is inactive, though. As you saw, there's hardly any rain in association with that front. Now, to the north, there's a whole lot of winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings stretched out all the way from Oregon to the northeast United States. But down here, things are quiet. Here's the severe weather outlook for the rest of today and tonight. No severe storms expected. Maybe some thunder east of Alabama, parts of Georgia and South Carolina, and maybe some thunder in a couple of spots out west. Tomorrow, no severe storms. Maybe some thunder from Nashville up to near Pittsburgh. And on day 3, which is Sunday, no thunderstorms expected across the contiguous United States. But man, oh man, next week is looking wet. We'll have multiple waves of heavy rain beginning Tuesday, probably lasting into Thursday. And again, this guidance here from NOAA's WPC suggesting rain amounts for the northern quarter of the state could exceed 4 inches, maybe 5 inches for Huntsville. That's the areas in yellow there. To the south, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden. Rain amounts between 2 and 3.5 inches, then about 1 inch for the far southern part of the state. And again, if you missed it, this is the new drought monitor released yesterday. This product comes out once a week. And again, about 40% of the state in some type of drought. So let's take it day by day. Model fans. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 3. And again, a zonal flow. That front will actually be backing up as a warm front tomorrow. And accordingly, everybody goes back in the 70s. If you're cooler today, for example, Huntsville or Cullman, you'll be back in the 70s tomorrow. And again, some pretty meaningful winter weather for parts of the Great Lakes. Snow for Wisconsin and Michigan. Maybe some icing down into parts of northern Indiana and Ohio. But again, for most of Alabama, warm, dry, highs in the 70s. And again, like today and yesterday, there might be a few spots touching 80. So Sunday, the front begins to drift southward again. And still, it's rather inactive. Could there be a couple of showers around? Yes, but probably not many. For the northern half of the state, the high will be in the 60s, 70s for South Alabama. And really Monday, still not that much rain. We'll mention scattered showers, but again, a decent chunk of the day will be dry. If you're in the Tennessee Valley, you'll probably be in the 50s, central Alabama 60s, close to 70 near the Gulf Coast. And then things really turn wet on Tuesday. The stall front with waves of low pressure moving along the front. Rain becomes widespread Tuesday, and that rain could be heavy at times. Still a chance of rain on Wednesday. There could be a little lull, and then the next big wave comes in here Wednesday night and Thursday. This is Thursday of next week. So again, in that 3-day stretch there, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we could see some heavy rain. There might be some flooding issues along the way. I would say the chance of severe storms not really high. Maybe not zero, but not especially high. That's not a favorable look there. And again, with the rain, we'll see highs in the 60s in most spots. And then this is a week from today, Friday the 14th, Valentine's Day. Big trough in the west. And again, for us, we have that rain out of here. So the end of next week should be dry. Highs, low 60s for North Alabama, upper 60s for South Alabama. Let's keep going. This is out 10 days. This is Monday the 17th. Got a pretty good trough to the north, and evidence a little colder air tries to push in here. There's still no evidence of any major Arctic blast like what we had last month, but that will be cool and dry with highs in the 50s and lows in the 30s. Look at here, rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. Wow, the mean is up there over 5 inches between now and the 21st of February. Temperatures coming off the NBM National Blend of Models. This is for Birmingham. 76 tomorrow. And I think statewide we'll see highs in the 70s tomorrow. Then we trend down, and by Monday, the high 62. Still 60s on Tuesday and Wednesday. We see a high one day back in the 50s, but then we bounce back to, 69 by Saturday the 13th. I'm sorry, Saturday the 15th. And then back in the 50s after that. Here's the brand new 8 to 14 day guidance just in. And for the first time in a long time, a little blue showing up here. This is for February 15th through the 21st. Temperatures may be a little below average as we finally see a shot of colder air. And understand, look, we got a long way to go this winter. We will have many more shots of colder air. We've had a freeze here as late as April 23rd. We've had snow as late as the first week of April, so winter's not done yet. We got to roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam video today. Ooh, what a crowd. Pine Crest Elementary School in Sylacauga, home of the Aggies. Good-looking group in the gym today. We had third grade. That's the group sitting there in front of me. We had fourth grade you're looking at now, and the first group was the fifth grade. And, hey, I like it. Cookies with a message. They respect the Polygon at Pine Crest. That's what you do when the weather gets rough. Really, really good kids today. We did a lot on science, forecasting the weather. We talked about convection, thunderstorms, tornadoes, hurricanes, and much more. There's some storm spotting. That's a great school with great teachers. So, again, to all of those students at Pine Crest Elementary School in Sylacauga, thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You know you guys are looking good. So tomorrow we've got the Rocket City Weather Fest in Huntsville. And it's an all-day event. I'm just there for, I think, a 10 o'clock talk. And it's a marvelous event. If you love weather, come see us. UAH, Rocket City Weather Fest. And then after that, I will be speaking to a group of senior adults at Magnolia Trace. That's a retirement community in Huntsville. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.